Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are. We're at the beginning of a slightly cloudy day. We're looking at this unknown artifact, and the reason for that is that when I came back from the moon, I came down in this area here, so I had to make my way back towards the base, following the daylight, and picking up the odd resources on the way through, and at the same time I was converting the cobalt ingots, the cobalt ore to ingots. You can see I've now got just over 1,000 cobalt, and I also did the magnesium. I did make one mistake in the fact that I picked up a little bit of copper ore, silicon, and iron as well down here, and I was a bit lazy, and instead of working out exactly how many ingots of each I needed, I just put in 10, 10, 10. What that did is it actually consumed all my crushed stone, which is a little bit annoying because I was hoping to use some of that crushed stone in building the new base, so I'm just going to have to go and find that again. But as you can see here, I've got a little bit of space left over. So I thought what we're going to do, because we've got this artifact here, I thought maybe we can just get in here and do this a quick way, see if there's anything of value here. The ship's a little bit sluggish because it's overloaded, but come this way. And while I'm manoeuvring into position so I can shoot out the core. There's the core just down there. Somebody did post a comment about that. Actually got it hit straight on once there. Yeah, somebody did post a comment about using night vision goggles, and to be honest, I'd forgotten all about them. Partly because I think one of the problems when you're on this starter planet, when you've got oxygen, is the fact that night vision goggles only work if you have the helmet on. So if you're on a planet that doesn't have oxygen, you're normally pretty good because you obviously got the helmet on, and when you press the L key twice you get the night vision goggles. And I think one of the problems with when you're on this starter planet is the fact that you tend to forget you've got night vision goggles because they don't come on automatically. Oh great. Unknown artifact. Well, I suppose we might be able to get this in. Got some gold ingots, which is a bit late. Got some raw pentaxid. Got some zirconium. Oh, that's not too bad actually. That's quite useful. I mean, I could pick up some more blocks or something, but now. Wait. I've got a problem now. My ship's up there, and I'm down here. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a fail there, guys. I should have put my jetpack on. Right, what we're going to do now is get up here. You should be able to get back up here quite relatively easy because I've actually taken out the core. So if I do a salvage like this, I should be able to walk my way up the blocks like this. That's a fuel tank. It's actually got fuel on it. I haven't caught it anyway, so there we are. We're back up here again. Probably take oops. Yeah, bit of a stupid fail there. I think I've forgotten that my ship is broken. Anyway, we're back in the ship, so not a problem. Oops. Yep, not a complete and utter disaster. And I mean, what's the weight situation like at the moment? Could sneak a little bit more in the way of steel plates. Let's just move in close here, see if we can. I think. Whoops. I'm going to be a little bit careful here. That was armoured concrete. I don't really want armoured concrete. What I want is hardened steel blocks. Just to get some more steel plates and some hardened steel plates. This is more to do with gathering the resources to. I think that's probably enough going on with. This is where I now. Yeah, the ship's a little bit heavy. Some Xeno substrate, a little bit of cement. I think I can just keep that in my inventory to get back. And another reason why I've kind of hung around for daylight is virtually exactly the same as before. That when I actually get back to my base, I am half expecting another base attack. It's a little bit power left. Ooh, didn't notice that. I'm sure some of you guys were just about to put it in the comments and say you ran out of fuel. Yeah, that was a little bit close to the wire. Must admit, the more I look at this base, I'm kind of, I don't know, I've gone off island life, I think. I do really want to move my base. But at the same time, I do need to repair my ship a little bit. Well, so probably the first order of business when we get back is to just repair the front of this ship and maybe harden it up a little bit with some hardened blocks. So as we did take a little bit of bashing on the moon there. And one thing you do need to do in this game is keep your ships in good repair. Ah, it was a little bit too close. We can always move this. Thrusters on. Bother. Move that way a bit. Down. What I'm going to do is turn the thrusters off, and I'm going to leave the power on for exactly the same type of reasons I did last time. And that is that I wanted enough. I want to use these turrets should a base attack come in. Let's just have a quick look to see how far. There's base attack now, yes. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'll just check the power in my base as well. So it looks like the base has recharged completely, so turning off the constructors has made a big difference. Now, what I am going to do is hook out this stuff to here. And got a bit of ore there. I'm just going to shove that into here. And of course there's no stone in here, so I can put 10. Just put the Xeno substrate in here as well. And while we're waiting for the base, I suppose I better start doing some transfers over. Okay, let's just put this into base. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is should have the capability large constructor. Oh, this is still active. What I would like is some hardened steel blocks for the. So that's 64 kilograms. I mean, the combat steel blocks for the. Oh, that's for the HV. Oh, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise you couldn't make combat steel blocks for a small vessel. Live and learn. If we make about 10 of those, get me underway. Replace a few more than just what I've got here. Probably actually need a bit more than 10, but nightshade. Only gonna put that in there. Put the raw pentaxid in there, and the sarcosium. Got some gold ingots as well. Want to leave that in there. Got a little bit of stone in here. I'm gonna split the difference with the magnesium. Well. Probably, and then put that there. Split the difference with the silicon. Want to keep some of that. And got cargo box. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. Want to keep some magnesium in here as well. I suppose we could put the magnesium ore in there. Cobalt alloy. That in there, so that's split this down a little bit. I suppose what I could do is, I don't want to take the ship, but actually we need some armoured glass as well. I should be able to make armoured glass in here. Armoured window for... Let me just make one of those. And while we're working on... Let's just rebuild the ship here while we're waiting for the base attack to come in. Now, I've got to find... Here we go again. Can never find this one. That's it there. Yes, it's always the one that eludes me. And of course, we're going to have to put that in there. And of course, these are going to be light coloured, so I can be able to see. Right. I'm going to take off that one and that one. Because these are the blocks that always take the most damage, so not convinced about the ones at the front there. Do I need to change these? Should just check. That could actually be the cockpit. Yeah. My inclination is to maybe move the spotlight slightly forward and put a hardened block behind it, but then that might stretch the ship out a little bit too far. I think what we will do is just put one of these on. I mean, they're not going to be great, but they're going to be, I mean, they're 125 compared to the other steel blocks, so. And you can see these are, what's this? These ones on the front. These are only 28. Let's just take these out. So I do want to keep the shape of the ship. Is that the right one? Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just take that in there. Rotate into there. I mean, we're still going to lose these. There's no point pretending that I'm not, but just to show you. So these are now gone up to 112. Probably do another block under there. In fact, I'm kind of thinking I take that out and we make about another 4. Actually, let's make I'll make a few more so I can carry some spares for emergency repairs. And then F4 on the steel blocks. I think what we're going to do is just put in a full-size hardened steel block under there like that, and then actually let's just put brass is in the way now. As they say, all workman always blames his tools. I think if we do that, and then what we can do is put in something like that, so that actually gives a bit more solid defense there. mean, I'm tempted to replace these because I can never remember the block shape. Okay, this. Ah. I'm just trying to find the one. What's that shape? It's like a. Yep. I think it's that one. It's just. I goes. I'm gonna guess it. I was about to say I will go and do it. I'll sort it out, but what we should be able to do is. The right shape. No. That's in there. I don't want too much more weight on the front, so I think the blocks behind there will work. But we've now got a completely armoured front, or not completely armoured, but a bit more armoured is probably the correct way of saying it. And what we should be able to do now, pick out a small armoured windows that can go into the nightshade. Keep a few other spare blocks just for emergencies, and then what we'll do is just drop this get the angled window just like that. So just have you guys a quick run over now. So we've got 181 there, 150. I mean, obviously these blocks are a little bit less than they would be if they were completely rounded blocks, but that should give me a little bit more defense compared to the standard block of 47. I mean, it's probably going to make the ship a little bit nose heavy. I think I can live with it. Still no sign of the base attack, but we'll be okay. Just going to get here. Pick the texture tool up. Might as well. Get this in here. Black. Do the whole block. And, blend the ship back in again. Oops. Texture myself. And we'll do the blocks on the top. Oops. Put the back in. And of course we're going to have to go for a little bit of a test flight just to make sure. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Sometimes what you need to do is look from the side just to see if it's. I see some damage there. Yeah, that. Some damage on the. Yeah. There's still a little bit of damage around the ship. We've got one block, but still. Oh well, anyway. Well, I'm not sure where this base attack is going to come from. So I'm just going to spin back here and just give it a little bit of a wait time. Just drop down. And I suppose what I could do is just have a little bit of a look-see round, just make sure all my turrets, anything. Actually, the quickest way to check this is any damage to my base. Right, we've got damage to a solar panel and damage to one of my minigun turrets. Which one? No, it's this one over here. Again, this is where it's very important that you keep everything kind of well repaired. You see there, I'm losing that amount off of the turret there. That's the type of thing that could cost you a base defense. And one of these is, here they come. Now I've shot down quite a lot of drones, so there's a very good chance that they are going to be a little bit more upset. They could come in with a bit more force. Okay, we're just going to... Now, last time they came from this direction. Actually, how much ammunition have I got? Just better eat some food as well. What's the base? I want that nightshade. Which one? I think we're just eat the veggie burger. So it looks like they're coming in from the other side now. And it's a troop ship. Okay, we're in business. Gotcha. Now, I would guess that they didn't get any... Oops. Guess that they didn't get any troops on the ground. My ship's a bit lopsided. Because this is one advantage of an island, is that a single troop ship coming in just can't, will be planning on, especially if you leave an area round the base where they think they can land, they will come in. I've got a little bit of fuel, a little bit of oxygen from it. Yeah, because they think that they can land on these open areas here. So I suppose that's part of what you would call an island base defense, rather than building all the way out to the edge. You leave patches around the outside that troop ships think they can land on, so that they come in close, be closer than they would on a normal base, to deploy troops, and then you can take them down. I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I think that we now know we're safe, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the rest of this video now. That base attack came in a lot. It took a lot longer to come in than I thought I would. Oh, I've actually got a little bit of damage, so I suppose I could heal myself up. Power off the thrusters again. Let's go. And of course, that was the hover vehicle, wasn't it? That's got the mid bay on it. They'd be going into the... So what am I going to do now? I mean, I don't really want to work on this base, because what I could do is think about where I want a new base here. The question is, do I go by hover vehicle or do I go by SV? I think maybe going by SV means I can then scope out this base here. We've got a supply station down there. So what we could do, I don't really want to go into there. Got a spaceport there. So what? We've got an abandoned mine there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll come in the SV, come through here, maybe have a crack at there. I'm not worried about the listening post, and open up this area here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to power off out there. Right, what do I need? Let's have a quick check. I've got enough basics. I think what I might, we got the food. I think what I will do is bring some cobalt with me. It's going to load the ship up a little bit, but I think it'll be there. I'm going to keep some gold ingots with me. I think the rest can wait here. Okay. Let's just go over here, devices, large constructor, power off, just make sure everything else is powered off. Yeah. And what we're going to do is get the thrusters. Oops. Actually, how well off am I off for fuel? Okay, just want to check the fuel situation. Yeah, we've got enough promethium. We're going in the direction of promethium. We've got some there. In fact, I think what I will do is turn some of that promethium into fuel cells. The trouble is, it's always small fuel cells. Maybe we'll make another. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go in the direction of the abandoned mine. Right, here we are, guys. We're just gonna. Now the abandoned mine has got a landing area in front here. I've got a feeling I might have already looted this, but we're gonna check it out. So if we just drop down over here. As I say, I'm only really interested in the top layer at the moment. I mean, if yeah, everyone's awake, so I would guess that I've already been here. Here's spiders as well, but they're on the other side. Shotgun. Just gonna have a quick check. If I've looted everything. Okay, no. We'll start down over here. Oops. I wish they wouldn't do that. It makes me jump. So, yeah, I think we'll just take off the top layer here. So you're going to take that. Now, in here, I get the pulse rifle. Reload it. What you find is there's another one just around the corner here. That gives you control of this room. Now, up the top of this staircase here is some nightmares. I'm not too sure I want to go up there just at the moment. Well, we'll take the ammunition. Here's spiders. Certainly take the booster. It's a radiation booster. Now, there used to be a back door round here. I think they've closed it off because one thing about POIs is that interlock code, yeah. They've changed that. Wrong code, yes, thank you. Yeah, they've changed that. That used to be just a back door. Now you've got a lock code. But if I'd brought some explosives with me, I could have blown my way through that door there. But as I say, I'm not that interested at the moment of going down in the lower levels. One, because I'm not really equipped for it, and two, some more night vision goggles. And also the fact that I don't want to get too distracted. Well, so I'm just gonna pick up some odds and ends at the top level. Got another multi-tool. Well, you can get reasonable loot from just by wandering around like this, to be honest. Yeah, done that one. That's a fuel tank. And just get that there. Yeah, stop screeching and screaming. What I really would like is some auto miner cores, because I'd love to get up on the moon and deploy an auto miner. We've got everything here. Can't really do the oxygen until we've got this here. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to lift off and we're going to get in just about here. Now there's a very good reason why. Actually, just to show you guys, up in here is the staircase up from that room there. And in here you will find that there's a... You blast through the glass here, you can often begin. There he is, there they are. Hey. Ah, looks like the local spiders have come in as well. Okay, let's just get down, get rid of this stupid nightmare. Okay. Actually, the easiest way to do this would be to level off. There you are. Cool. All we got down here is spiders, so wow. Give me a bit of a hefty whack that was. Okay, let's get rid of these spiders. I need some meat anyway, so there's an insect hanging around here as well, which isn't helpful. Just get into position here. Now the reason I want to go back into this room is if I jump there. Nope, it's not going to let me get back into the ship. Just going to pull away a little bit, move to one side. If I remember correctly, there's only one, but what you've got is a couple of switches up here. And as far as I remember correctly, they actually disable the turrets. So if you don't have the firepower to get down into here, what you can do is just come in through the window there and do it that way around. As far as I know, there's nothing really worth looting up in here, unless they've changed it. And again, this is another top tip, guys. Even if you think you know a POI back to front, because they're always changing with successive releases, always check things out. And I know I'm not particularly that good at doing things like that, and I often forget, but yes. Right, we've got that control of that side. What I want is the fridge on this side. I'm just going to pop a couple of these. They're good for indigestion, so let's get our, and I suppose I can pop a steak. Oh look, looks like the boys are out. I hate these things. Right. Now the reason he is out is because what actually happened was, right, just move forward up a bit, move forward a bit, put down, is the fact that just with him, get the pulse rifle, gonna have to be a bit careful here, is there's spawners down here up under this bridge thing, and because I went above, I actually released him. There he is. Oh, here we go. in. And I say these guys are a real pain in the neck. Just wish they'd make the hitbox a little bit bigger. See if we can get them out with the... Because the moment you come out, they do that, which is really annoying. Okay, looks like they're going outside. We get them out in open terrain. They're a bit more easier to shoot. I've got level 18. As I could go in and loot him, although we could shoot this one up. A lot of ammunition though, just to... That's it. Gotcha. Back down again. Just need to keep an eye on the fuel as well. Of course we're gonna... Not these guys have got normally have much on them, but we'll take it. Yeah, I can hear you. Shift F. Grab that. Back in again. And I'm just going to drop down. Now, in theory, this spawner here, it only drops one. The turrets are out of commission because I switched them off. So we should be able to loot off this top layer. But I can't remember if there's a spawner over there though, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Oh yeah. The good loot is normally lower down, but that's okay. Screaming ab down. There's spiders as well. I think that's the same loot box as that one. I mean, we're getting some reasonable stuff here, but nothing really. I want an auto miner core. Okay. There's the other turret up there. That one. Got that. Got another drill charge. I think we've already got that. I think that's about it for this room. Now there is a door here, but you've got to be a little bit leery. What I'm going to do is just hold back a bit. I'm just going to use the... Now, if I remember correctly, there's one round there. So, now, down this way, there's a trap. Well, there used to be a trap. That's probably the correct one. There used to be a trap along here that would drop you down into the subfloor. Trouble is, what's the load on my ship at the moment? Oh, we're okay. Because this pulse rifle isn't much good. I really need. If I go this way, we may not draw the attention of that Yozo there. I'll just do this room. Nothing there. Ah, great. How lot use that is. A few shotgun shells. Yeah, I just can't remember. What I normally do is come around like this and just keep away from that central area. But the downside is that sometimes you get bounced and then you forget. I think we can get a little bit more. Don't really want to push my luck too far. I'm just going to keep looting out. this area here. Just check the floor. Hardened steel block, hardened steel block, hardened steel block, hardened steel block. Just change to there. There's the trapdoor there. Just there. See it? It's that one there. A little bit of a look-see inside. Yeah, I think we'll be okay for this room. Okay. Just keep an eye on the floor. Oh, great. Bit of an unpleasant surprise. Just grab that. Can't remember if I got that one. And just okay. Can I destroy that? Normally you can destroy these, can you? Now you can't actually seem to destroy the spawners anymore because they're hidden. On the positive side, that they don't tend to. Let's see if we can find the spawner. Hardened steel block. Yeah, the spawners tend to be hidden now, where before they used to be very nice, convenient circles on the floor. See, there's another trap, which is why this is one of the reasons why it's very important to switch these turrets off at that top level before you go down. Right, let's go here. Remember not to walk on that floor there. Okay. I think I could probably sneak up. There's the exit there. I think we can probably sneak up and get this here. I don't really want to go around the corner and deal with that local friendly scorpion. I think that's about it, guys. Let's just get back. If you do get trapped, what you want to do is just jump up on the cargo boxes here. So if I was going to go down another level, what I'd probably do is attract that scorpion, leg it, get back into here, jump up on a cargo box there, and do things. But I think we've got enough for the moment. I'm just going to jump back in the ship. And on there. And this is a bit demo, guys. Now, if I show you here, I don't have a helmet on. If you press the light key, it only toggles between light and there. To get the night vision, what you've got to do is just type like that. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of night vision. It's simply because it's, oops, let's just get into here and back up again. Yeah, I find night vision's okay in the ship like this, but I find that when you're in the suit, especially on the ground, you get quite a lot of back flare, which can be a little bit of a pain in the neck. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will probably do is go back to base and drop off all that loot. Or, no, let me just have a quick check. There. Well, we can certainly take that. We don't need that. Anything else that's there? No, there's nothing else that really grabs me. I mean, we've got enough weight to be going on. Maybe if I take some of this stuff with me, I can use it for building the new base. Anyway, guys, I'll think about that off camera, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.